Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt Earp, as Marshal of Wichita in 1875, had gone against hardened killers like Manon Clements and John Wesley Hardin, mature men with a lust for blood and a quick hand on the grip of a Colt 45. But there was a group of desperados, most of them 18 or 20 years old, who styled themselves Billy the Kid or the Pecos Kid or the Comanche Kid. A few of them were like young Lonnie McVeigh, known as the Kansas Kid, who found himself hounded by a reputation and driven toward death at the end of a posse's rope.
How bad is he?
Not too good.
We better get him to a doctor.
Anything really new in the paper?
Well, the Times of New York City is charging corruption by Tammany Hall. The French have asked President Grant if he'd like a statue.
Of himself?
No, a Statue of Liberty. They want to give it to us because we're the first republic.
Oh, I think that's a very nice idea. How much would it cost?
No, Martha, that's not the point. The point is that if they gave us...
Lonnie!
Yeah, it's me.
Now, Martha, why have you come here?
Used to be my home, didn't it?
Lonnie, my boy, it's still your home. We've missed you so and waited.
Martha?
There's a posse after me. That's the only reason I came back.
A posse? You expect us to hide you here?
I always thought you were my father.
Oh, now, John.
We told him last time he mustn't ever come back.
Oh,
You agreed to it?
I know, but why did you come here? Why is the law after you?
There's something I didn't do.
You see, John.
No. He's a stage robber and a murderer. Get out.
Not right now.
Please, John.
He can't expect us to hide the Kansas Kid from the law.
Shut up. I'll hide myself. I don't want you to do anything but shut up. Ain't asking you. I'm telling you.
Lonnie, not your own father.
You practically threw me out. Ignored me when I was a kid. I don't owe you a thing. As far as I'm concerned, you're just any stranger. And this is just any house.
You can't hide here.
Who's stopping me?
Plain common sense ought to stop you. That posse will report to Marshal Earp. This is the first place he'll search.
He nor any other marshal don't know my real name.
And you're not going to tell on him, John. You can't. He's our son.
He won't tell on me. He knows what he'll get if he does. Turned my horse loose and made it here on foot. I'm dead beat. I'm going upstairs. The least you can do is give me a bed for the night. Considering you haven't much choice.
Now, Martha, we agreed
Lonnie,
that...
what are they after you for?
They say I killed a man. They aim to hang me.
Marshal Earp, this is Sheriff Osborne from Kingman County.
Howdy. Mr. Earp, these are my two deputies, Larson, Jones. Glad to know you. A long way from home.
Yeah, they chased the Kansas Kid into town, but he got away.
Oh, how? The kid shot Danny Ober just as we were overtaking him outside the city limits. We had to stop, take care of him. He's over at the docks now. But Doc Fabrique's a good man. Seemed to know his business. Sit down, gentlemen. How do you think the kid's holed up in Wichita? Huh? Oh, he has to be. Rode in here not more than half an hour ago. Well, what's he wanted for besides wounding one of your deputies? Well, he killed a Wells Fargo guard in a stage holdup outside of Kingman City. I'm having some of these printed up. The Kansas Kid. Well, there are a dozen kids this and that. What's his real name? Nobody knows. Works out of the brush country. Never comes into town, huh? If he has, he's sure got sense enough not to brag on who he is. But you men can identify him?
We got close enough for that.
He's slender, brown hair, brown eyes, good-looking kid.
Marshal Earp, we picked up a stray horse that was wanted on Cross Street off Douglas Avenue. I got him outside.
That could be the kid's horse. Let's take a look.
This is the one right here.
Mr. Blaze, 3 white stockings. Belongs to the kid, all right. Looks like he was traveling light. A long ride. Looks like an old saddle, too. About 8 or 9 years, I'd say. Uh-huh. And this saddle maker's mark might give us a lead. Looks like old man Gentry's. Here in Wichita? Yeah. We'll take the horse on down to his shop. You and your men might as well get some rest and something to eat. Any objection to my going along with you, Mr. Earp? Well, happens there is. Old man Gentry may not want to talk in front of strangers. Okay, you're the law in Wichita, so long as we get the kid. If he's here, you get him. Come on, boy.
Who is it?
Your mother.
Where's the old man? Did he go to turn me in?
I don't know.
I was born in this house. I might as well die here.
If you're innocent, as you say, you should give yourself up.
Stand trial, I suppose.
Yes.
They've tagged me with enough jobs to hang me 9 times.
We know Marshal Earp. He's a decent young man. He goes to our church.
Awful fast with a gun, I hear.
He'd treat you fairly.
I'm good with a gun, too.
Guns. That's how it started. You were smaller than the boys your age. You thought you'd be even up with guns.
I evened up.
Your father would have stood by you. The morning you ran away, he'd gone to hire a lawyer. What have you done now? What have you brought to us?
The old man's walking around in the yard. Guess he can't make up his mind to turn me in.
I want you to make up your own mind. Go to Marshal Earp and tell him you're this Kansas kid.
Too late, Mom.
It's never too late to...
To go to prison? I could take that for stage robbery. But you don't know what it's like to have a reputation like mine. They accused me of holdups I was miles away from, of shooting men I never saw in my life. Every crime that's unsolved, I did it. I'm the Kansas Kid.
And proud of it.
Not anymore.
Then go to Marshal Earp. Tell him what you've just told me.
Mom, I never could talk to Papa. But I used to be able to tell you things.
Tell me now, Lonnie.
All right. Did you ever hear of lynching?
Yes.
Earp would hand me over to that posse. They'd hang me on the trail.
That your saddle, Mr. Gentry?
Yeah, I made it.
You remember who bought it?
Forget.
You keep a record of all your sales, don't you?
No.
Look, Mr. Gentry, Wichita is a small town. The boy that rode that can't hide here for very long. Now, if you know who it is, the kindest thing you can do is to tell me.
How do you figure that?
Some men from Kingman County are after him. I can vouch for me and my deputies, but the other crowd spots him first. I can't vouch for them. Your memory improving?
You wouldn't want me to remember, Wyatt.
Some friends of mine involved?
Good, decent people.
Withholding information. like this may lead to the arrest of an outlaw. You know what that means?
Jail? You wouldn't go that far.
Yes, I would if I had to. Come on, you might as well tell me. I'm going to find out anyway.
Okay, Wyatt. I tried to protect a good family. John McVeigh bought it from me.
John McVeigh? I'm looking for a kid that's 18 or 19 years of age. Does he have any children?
He had a son, if you must know.
I almost wish I didn't have to know.
He's their sorrow, Wyatt. Make it as easy on them as you can.
Yeah. I'll be back for that later.
Oh, hello, Wyatt. Come in.
Evening, John.
Won't you sit down?
Oh, thanks. Is your son at home?
Wyatt.
Look, I know you want to lie to me. I couldn't blame you much if you did.
He said he didn't kill the Wells Fargo guard.
Well, maybe he didn't.
I'm not trying to make excuses for him. People blamed his mother and me. They always blame the parents when a boy goes wrong. Well, they shouldn't blame his mother. I'm the one, I guess. Always on the go. Ohio to Illinois, Illinois to Kentucky, and then out here. Scratching for a living. And forgetting, I guess, that my boy needed a little of me. And every time he needed me, Wyatt, I wasn't around. Ain't much feeling between us, I guess, and heavens knows there ought to be. I still don't know the whole answer between him and me, but Wyatt, save him for us if you can.
I'll do what I can, John. Now I have to arrest him. Where is he?
Oh, not alone, Wyatt. He's got 2 45s. Give Mrs. McVeigh a little time. Perhaps she can talk him into...
All right, Marshal Earp. Come and get me.
No, Lonnie. He's our friend.
No friend of mine.
I'm sorry.
Take it careful, Earp.
Don't shoot him. Aim at me. Finish what you've started, Lonnie.
Mom, that was a crazy thing to do. I might have pulled the trigger accidental. Not so smart of you, Mr. Earp. Why didn't you jerk your guns before you came in?
Well, this is your home, Lonnie. I didn't think you'd want to do any shooting in here.
My home? Sure. Ask him.
I want a fair trial for my son.
You promised that, Wyatt.
Of course. Come on, Lonnie. Before I turn you over to the posse, you and I will have a long talk. Come on.
Goodbye, Mom.
You deny you took any part in the Wells Fargo robbery near Kingman City, huh?
Yes.
All right, I used to work for Wells Fargo. Think I better get a telegram off to Ed Beatty in Topeka. He's their special agent for Kansas.
What good will that do? You have to turn me over to the Kingman County officers anyway.
Not tonight, I don't.
Well, give me the rope as soon as you do.
You think they're going to lynch you? What makes you so sure of that?
I know Osborne.
Look, you wounded one of his men. He's pretty sore about it, and he's got a right to be, but that doesn't make him a lyncher.
Have it your way.
I want you to give me an honest answer to one question. Did you ever kill a man?
No. I shot up several, but I never killed anybody.
All right.
What difference does it make?
Makes the difference between a sentence for armed robbery and the rope. That's quite a big difference to your folks.
They don't care.
They care very much, more than you deserve.
Oh, sure.
Don't you play tough with me. First time you get into real trouble, you run for home. What'd you expect to find? Strangers, a mother and father that hate you?
I don't know.
You found your parents. Good people that love you in spite of everything you've done. If I didn't think you were sorry for the pain you caused them, I wouldn't even waste the cost for a telegram. Ollie! You put this prisoner in a cell by himself. I'm not going to book him yet, and I don't want any word going around town about it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go down to the Eagle office and send a telegram by press wire. I'll be back in 10 minutes. As soon as I hear from Wells Fargo, I'll get word to your folks. Otherwise, I won't be sleeping tonight. Well, we better get back to the jail. See if Earp has tracked down that saddle mark.
I don't trust that Earp fella, Charlie. Why didn't he take you along?
It's his town.
Hey, you're the lawman from Kingman City that's after the Kansas kid.
Yeah, you seen him?
No, but Marshal Earp sneaked a young fella into jail. Maybe he's pulling a fast one.
Oh?
I got a good look at the kid.
Slender, brown hair, brown eyes?
Yeah, that's him.
You just bought yourself a drink.
Oh, thanks.
Sit down, boys. We don't want any trouble with Earp. He's against lynching.
Oh? You aim to swing the kid?
Just as quick as we get him away from Earp and out of town. But we're going to have to play it smart.
You sure Wyatt won't turn him over to the posse? John!
Of course he won't. Not till he hears from Wells Fargo.
Is there some legal trick they could work?
No, Martha. They're officers of the law. Why should they want to work some trick?
Because I'm going over to that jail.
Now get hold of yourself. Wyatt'll think we don't trust him.
I trust Wyatt, but not those Kingman County men. Lonnie told me something.
What?
There won't be a fair trial. Lonnie says they'll lynch him.
What's the big conference?
Wyatt, there's some wild talk I think you ought to know about.
What's that?
Cowhand in the Texas bar is telling it that the new prisoner's the Kansas kid.
You can't keep a cowhand from talking.
Yeah, but Marshal...
Here you made an arrest. The fellow told me he recognized the prisoner as a boy who used to live around here. That's right, Mr. Osborne. Name of Lonnie McVeigh. Well, I guess I ought to take a look at him. Sit down for a second. Well, Lonnie admits to being the Kansas kid. Say, fast work, Marshal. Yeah, but he denies pulling the Wells Fargo job. Sure. Denying it. What's he got to lose? You believe him? This wire just came from Ed Beatty. He's a special agent for Wells Fargo in Kansas. I wired him asking if he was positive the kid pulled the job. Well, all he says here is that his men on the case have some doubt. Yeah, well, I know Ed Beatty. He'll check with the Pinkertons. You know, there's one point we both forget. What's that? McVeigh claims to be the Kansas kid. But is he? Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe I ought to take a look at him anyway, just to make sure. All right. I kind of hope he is bragging. Stand up, Lonnie. Oh? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Turn around, son.
You know me, Osborne.
I never saw the kid in good light close up. Tell him to turn around. Look, he's got to identify you. It's important.
All right.
Well, I sure couldn't swear to it. Maybe you ought to have my boys in here to take a look at him. They get a better look at the kid? Well, Larson did. You know, it'd be a long haul back to Kingman with the wrong man.
I thought you were going to telegraph Wells Fargo.
I did. They're checking with the Pinkertons. Are you still claiming you're the Kansas kid?
Osborne knows I am. This is just some kind of a trick.
Maybe you're the tricky one. If my boys aren't any more certain than I am, we're wasting time. Well, it's just common sense to have them identified. For your sake, I got to be positive. Go get your boys.
Mrs. McVeigh is here. I asked her to wait in there.
I think so. Yeah, it's very smart thinking.
I want to make the rounds.
Right. See you later.
You bet.
Come in, Mrs. McVeigh. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's quite all right.
Won't you please sit down?
Thank you. You're not going to let them take him away.
No. As a matter of fact, Mr. Osborne's not too sure that Lonnie is the Kansas kid.
Not sure. He might be bragging.
Well, see, Lonnie thinks that Mr. Osborne's up to some kind of a trick. But he's wrong. You see...
Earp doesn't suspect a thing. There's only him and the 2 deputies. He thinks we're coming in to identify McVeigh. Now play it easy and casual till I give the word.
Whether Lonnie's telling the truth or not, Mr. Osborne doesn't act like a hothead or a rope slinger to me. But anyway, I'm not going to release the boy to Mr. Osborne until I hear from Wells Fargo.
Oh, God bless you for that. His father and I are so grateful.
Wyatt, Osborne and his deputies are headed up this way now.
Oh, good. Oh, Mrs. McVeigh, would you mind waiting in the other room a moment? I'll be right with you.
Here they are.
I got a hunch it's just a fool kid trying to build himself into a desperate character. Could be. Well, let's take a look at it. Hold it. Looks like I guessed wrong.
Yeah. Bring him in here.
Go ahead.
Get the keys.
Get him. Go on, Ollie. You're not going to make this work, Osborne.
It's working.
Lock him up.
I told you about him.
Save your breath, kid. You're going to be needing it. Well, hurry up.
Don't be all day larson.
Come out of there, kid.
What are you going to do with me?
You know what we're going to do with you.
Hey, let go of me. Let me go.
Lonnie, what are they doing?
They're going to hang me.
Stop it! Turn him loose! Stop it! Stop!
Mrs. McVeigh, come in here.
What? Why have they taken him?
Never mind that. Just get the other set of keys. They're in my desk. Right-hand drawer.
But why did
Just
they...
get the keys.
The Kansas kid?
Yeah, they're all alike, screaming his head off. Your marshal caught him. We're taking him back to Kingman City.
Where is Marshal Earp?
Oh, he's taking care of a brawl in some saloon.
Did you hear which saloon?
No.
I better go check.
The keys! I can't get it open!
The keys? What are you doing, Mrs. McVeigh?
They've locked Marshal Earp in there and they've taken my boy and I can't find the keys!
Hurry up.
Hurry, please!
Mrs. McVeigh, you go home and stay there. Paul, grab a shotgun.
All right.
There's a good tree over there. Let's get this job done before Earp butts in. Larson, be sure that's tied off good. What's the matter with you, Jones? Let me have that thing. You don't know how to do anything. I never saw such a guy. All you gotta do is get in the right place. Look out, manager! What?
Let me down!
Kinda hate to let you down, Mr. Osborne.
Mr. Earp, we weren't intending to hang the... Oh!
Don't worry too much, Mrs. McVeigh. With the Pinkertons clearing him of the murder charge, all he has to face is a charge for robbery.
That's easy medicine, Mom. I can take that. Dad?
Good luck, son.
Oh! he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail, and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.